traders, welcome to the E-mini Thunderdome. If you're new to this channel, we're a channel that streams live ES and MES live trades, usually Monday through Friday. I suggest you subscribe so you can click on notifications so you could find out when I go live, but don't always go live at the same time. Alright, this video, I was emailing back and forth with one of my subscribers. You may have seen him in the chat, Stogie, and he was pointing out how some traders don't realize the account size and how they go and blow accounts. So I decided to make a video to explain, to point out a few things so maybe you won't blow your account. Okay, so let's go straight to Apex. Okay, so here I have the most popular account size. So we have from 25K all the way down to 250, and then there's also 300K. Okay, let me erase these, hold on. So when you look at a account size, you have to realize that this is not the money that you have to trade. You don't have $25,000 to trade. You don't have $250,000 to trade. You don't have 100. This is margin. This is the amount you have that will give you margin for you to trade up to 25 micros or 4 minis or 10 minis or 34 micros. This is just margin. On a 25K account, what you really have is 1,500. That is your cash. If you were to open up a true account with, let's say, Ninja, this is what you have to trade and lose. You don't have this. You have the margin to trade that, but you don't have this. So you have to trade like you're trading $1,500. How in the hell are you gonna trade 4 ES with $1,500? It's impossible. You will never make a evaluation ever. You might make money one day, 2 days, but eventually you will draw down and you will bust your account. Okay, so you should only be trading ES if you have 250K, maybe 150 if you are really tight and you don't over margin. But what I suggest is for you to have in any of these three right here, more than one if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, then you should wait for the yearly 80% off sales that they have. I think there's a holiday coming up now. I think it's Memorial Day. They may do it again. I'll for sure advertise and talk about it because they go and send me a coupon codes, so I'll pass it out. But with these accounts, you should also be trading the minimum, so 5 micros, not 20 micros. Even though you may see me sometimes trade more than 10, it's hardly. I usually start with 5, then I go to 15, or I go from 5 to 10. You never ever see me start straight with 20. Okay, and I have a live account. Okay, and another thing that you should do is you should always have your Rhythmic Pro open to the trader dashboard, and you have to configure your columns so the auto liquidation threshold is the first thing that's shown, because that is the most important thing when you're trying to pass a evaluation. Is you want to see when will the system automatically take you out, when will you blow the account. Okay, so sometimes also you have to keep aware that even though you think you have 1,500, but if you are up, let's say $800, okay? $800, and you don't clear. You go and scratch, you scratch maybe one tick above profit, and you scratch, the system is gonna count that you were up $800, okay? So now your threshold, your out of liquidation, is not gonna be $1,500 anymore. Now maybe it will be $1,200. And this is why you have to keep an eye on your Rhythmic Pro, because it will show you that. As you go up in profits or go up in the possibility that you could have had profits, Rhythmic Pro will start to count that. And if you're not aware of your automatic liquidation, you will blow your account. Okay? So if you can't afford to get 2 or 3 small accounts and risk very little and be the turtle, and don't expect to pass your evaluation in 1 month, okay? Because even if you pass in 1 month, you're not gonna get paid for at least 2 months. So don't be in a hurry. This is a marathon, as we say. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So even if you pass it in 10 days, which is the minimum amount, you still have to trade another 25 days without blowing your account. And then you can only take a little bit out. So there's a whole process. So if you're gonna try to pass a evaluation, you gotta give yourself 4 months. Okay? And the best way to do it is to have more accounts, so then you trade less, you risk less, and eventually you will get there. Okay? And I suggest you doing this right here. Okay? I suggest you doing scaling out trading. So you could either do with 3 or 5 micros. Okay? So you got 3 targets. All of them are set to a stop of 17 ticks. First target profit is going to be half a risk off. So if you're wrong on the trade and it takes you out at first target and it comes back, then you're just losing on 2 contracts, not on 3. So it's a little less than half off. If it keeps going, then your second target is going to be at 34. And now you're almost 100%. I think it's 110. So I think you're complete risk off and a little bit of profit. And this here is the runner. It's all profit, and you can move it as you like, but never move your stop. Never. You have to get used to taking losses. Even though sometimes you see me come back. Hey, I've been doing this for more than 25 years. Okay, I have experience. You know, I go for a walk, I come back. My mind is fresh. You know, I'm able to get back and laser sharp focus again to make my money back. But I don't always make it back. You know, and I also make mistakes. Like today, I took a long at the high, like an idiot. But I'm human. I make mistakes, and you make mistakes too. But you should be making mistake with the least amount of margin, and not at the point that you could blow your account with 1 trade. Okay, and here is a 5 contract scaling. So 2, 2, and 1. The 1 you can put it anywhere. Okay. So hopefully this video will help you out so you don't blow your account. So, hey, I am no one special, okay? I was a little more than average in school and in college. I'm no one special. If I can do it, you can, okay? But it takes perseverance. It takes dedication. It takes you doing your homework. It takes discipline. I'm up every day at 5 in the morning. And here I am. It's, I should be having a glass of wine and relaxing. Here I am. I'm studying. I was looking at charts. I'm actually on a trade right now. I'm not going to record it because it's This is just a small trade, but I'm already up $175. Okay, I'm still looking for that 21 target, but anywho, it's not about that. Okay. And another thing, do not follow me blind in any of my trades. Sometimes it's best to take the opposite. You know, you have to have your own conclusions, your own ideas, and then if that merges with mine, then all right, it's two heads thinking the same thing. Chances are we could be right. And then if the whole room, you know, agrees, then hey, even better. Okay. And do not trade the same amount that I trade. I have a big account. I have a huge account. Okay? So I'm streaming the MES so you can see that you can still make $100. You know? You shouldn't be going, hey, today, you know, I made $16. I mean, $1,600 minus my loss, which ended up being positive $3 because, well, the overnight, counting the overnight, but anyhow, I made $3. But in that last trade, I made all of my $800 back. Okay, no, it was $787, I think. So I'm just showing you that you can make it with ES. Otherwise, I would be streaming ES only, not MES. Okay, I wouldn't be taking double risk. I'm only taking double risk to show you guys that you can trade the MES and be profitable. And you can pass evaluations as long as you are calm, collective, have discipline. You will make it in this business if you wanted to make it into a business or extra income, right? You know, everybody says, oh, only the 1% makes it. Well, only the 1% makes it because the 99% are fucking lazy. Sorry for cussing, but that's the truth. They don't want to put the work. Anything in life that you want to succeed, you have to put in the work. Just because you could turn on your computer and turn on a chart doesn't mean that you're gonna make money. It's like anything in life. You have to put in the work. I see this all the time. You're going against the smartest people in the world. Kids are being picked out of college to go work at these firms. Kids that have, 4.0 averages. You can't compete against them. You're not gonna make the same money as they make, but you could grab the little crumbs. I always use the example that you are a goldfish in a small pond full of white sharks. And sharks, they don't chew. They bite and they use their teeth to shred, and then they swallow. And little pieces of meat float away, and they don't bother in swallowing those because it makes no sense to them. So that's what you want to be eating. You're a cleaner fish under his belly, and that's what you eat. Okay? So keep that in mind always, all right? All right, I hope this helps. Hope this brings you down to earth, brings you back into reality. Because, everybody think, oh, I have a $25,000 account. No, you don't. You have $1,500 to trade with. So trade accordingly so you don't blow your account. All right? Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. If this was useful to you, please help me out with a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's going to be a short day for me. Thank you for watching.